Good morning. This is KELOLAND on the go with all you need to know in news and weather as you start your Sunday. We also have your boredom busters coming up, but first, our top story. Investigators say icy conditions led to a deadly rollover this weekend in Kingsbury County. The South Dakota Highway Patrol says a 58-year-old man driving a pickup lost control on the ice on U.S. Highway 14 west of DeSmet Saturday morning. Troopers say the driver was not wearing a seatbelt and was thrown from the pickup. He died at the scene. Authorities in Lincoln County are looking for the person who's been illegally dumping tires along a roadway. Investigators say nearly 200 tires were left in the ditch along 471st Avenue, a half-mile east of the Lenox exit of Interstate 29. Call the Sheriff's Department if you have information about the tire and who's been responsible for dumping them. The SDSU women's basketball team won the WNIT championship before a sold-out crowd in Brookings Saturday. The full house at Frost Arena, along with a national TV audience, witnessed history as the Jackrabbits won their first ever WNIT after 5 straight home wins during the tournament. The SDSU dominated Seton Hall throughout the contest, defeating the Pirates 82-50. The Sanford Sports Complex in Sioux Falls is currently transforming 173 acres of land into the largest turf field project in the U.S. They're using 1.7 million square feet of turf to create 18 baseball, softball, and multi-purpose fields. The complex is expected to be completed in late August and hopes to host a major soccer tournament this fall. We'll show you the progress being made on the project in tonight's Eye on KELOLAND at 10. Let's get a first look at the forecast now with meteorologist Adam Rutt in the Storm Center. Good morning, Adam.
Good morning, Perry, and good morning, everybody. We're watching a little bit of moisture in association with low pressure move through the area this morning, but we do have a few more opportunities later in the day, just not for everyone. If you're in Sioux Falls, for example, we may see an isolated shower now and again, but we, by and large, miss out. 37 with a view northeast through downtown Sioux Falls, an easterly breeze at 15 miles per hour. It is going to be decently cloudy at times over the course of your day. Temperatures are holding right around the freezing mark in portions of northeastern KELOLAND, 34 in Aberdeen, 33 Brookings and Watertown, 32 toward Worthington, but 37 in Yankton, 29 in Pierre, 40 as you head toward Rapid City, where they are also dealing with some breezy conditions. In fact, a majority of KELOLAND is at least breezy, but you're outright windy in the northwestern corner of the state, where you also have a wind advisory in place. This advisory goes from Hardin County to the northwest, extending south and east into Charles Mix County through 7 p.m. Central, 6 p.m. Mountain Time, where we could see gusts approaching and exceeding 52-55 miles per hour. It's not the only thing we're watching in the 7-day forecast. We do have another chance for some much-needed rain on the way. We'll break that down and more coming up.
All right. Thank you very much, Adam. Well, a long-time Native American tradition has returned to the campus of the University of South Dakota this weekend. The 48th annual Wachipi features dancers, singers, and drum groups from across South Dakota. Those who took part in Saturday's event were glad to see the pageantry return after being canceled the last 2 years because of the pandemic.
Being here at the powwow after 2 years, it's a great experience being around friends and family and loved ones and seeing people you haven't seen in a long time. It really makes me feel whole again.
It takes a lot to put on a show like this. Organizers have been planning the event since last fall. The USD Wachipi wraps up today at the Sanford Coyote Sports Center in the Vermilion campus. The grand entry is at 1 p.m. Pink Ladies Kickin' Cancer Jam features local bands playing at the Elride Shrine in downtown Sioux Falls. The music starts at 1 p.m. There will also be a dart tournament, raffles, a silent auction, and a bake sale. A $5 donation at the door gets you a meal ticket for Walking Tacos. All proceeds help benefit families affected by cancer. The top bull riders in the world are competing in the PBR Unleash the Beast at the Denny Sanford Premier Center. The action gets underway at 1:45. Purchase tickets at the KELOLAND box office. American Legion Post 15 is hosting an all-you-can-eat pancake breakfast. Serving time goes from 8:30 to noon at the South Dakota Military Heritage Alliance. The cost is $6, $2 for children. The breakfast also includes a bake sale. And it's the final day of skiing and snowboarding season in the northern Black Hills. Terry Peak Ski Area near Lead is open from 9 to 4. Adam?
Oh, we desperately need any kind of moisture we can get. And while we do have the opportunity for portions of KELOLAND, it unfortunately is not for everybody. We do, however, have better chances coming around by the middle of the week. Until we get to that point, though, we're going to have to take what we can get. Low pressure will continue to move on through the area over the course of your day. The bulk of our opportunities for rain and even at times snow will be in north central and northeastern portions of the region, as this ribbon and leading edge of moisture will continue to move on through the area. We actually have winter weather advisories in place for North Dakota and the Bismarck area headed toward the South Dakota border. They have that better chance to see some accumulating snowfall. It's not to say we might not be able to get some of that our way. We'll show that in just a moment, but you can see the heavier snow up toward Bismarck, which will stay up that way. Now, as we go through FutureCast, we'll start locally and in the short term. And this area of low pressure will continue to pinwheel through, giving us a few isolated rain showers toward and south of I-90, but by and large, we stay dry. Watch up to the northeast, however. Rain and snow transitioning at times to some light snow. We'll try and stick around through the evening and into the first part of your night. But by Monday, it's pretty quiet. We actually have a very nice start to the work week on the way before more rain comes in by Tuesday into Tuesday afternoon. Then low pressure will attempt to stick around as we head into Wednesday. So we'll zoom out. You can get a better perspective of not only the system we're watching for today, but also for the middle of the week. As that low comes in, gives us that chance for rain, and then watch as the low just kind of sticks around along eastern portions of Minnesota. As a result, we'll keep the chance for some rain and even some snow showers at times as we head into Wednesday and then Thursday morning. Now back to the short term, this is the chance to see at least an inch of snow through Sunday night. A moderate to high risk north of Highway 14 toward Watertown, Aberdeen, Sisseton, and Ortonville, even up into the Eureka area as well. But by and large, it will be rain by the middle of the week. We'll also have opportunities for near to above average temperatures winning out as we head beyond the 7-day forecast, although toward the middle of the month, below average conditions attempt to return, at least out west. Today, we're predominantly in the 50s the further south you go, but in northeastern KELOLAND, highs are going to struggle to get out of the 30s at times, so you will want to keep that in mind. It's going to give us some mixing issues at times in terms of precipitation type. Lows will fall into the 20s as we gradually clear out and get ready for a pretty nice day on Monday. Then we have our midweek rain chance Tuesday and Wednesday, maybe a few snow showers trying to mix in Wednesday night as temperatures get toward and below freezing. But by next weekend, we surge back into the 60s. Have a great day, everybody. For more on your local news, weather, and sports, you can always head on over to KELOLAND.com.